Now we're going to install this adjustable brake bias control. It's got a knob here, and this end's got a nut which comes through the firewall in this hole here and over to this stud right here, and then there's a jam nut that jams up against that nut on the adjustable brake bias cable. And what that does is it allows me to spin this nut from remotely in the cockpit, and that will move the bearing inside here from one side to the other and favor one master cylinder or the other, the front or the rear. So this is the cable that's coming through this hole here. I've got a grommet on here to fill the hole. Just simply screws on the end. Run it up to the jam nut. Grab a couple wrenches and jam it on there. Now we've got to work this grommet in the hole, which is always fun. Okay, got the grommet in the hole. Now we'll go hook up the other side. Okay. So I'll have to work this by all the shift linkage and stuff. And it's going to live right here. Put a couple clecos in here to hold it. Until I get all the cable routed the way I want it. Then we'll pop rivet it in. Put a couple pop rivets in her. There it goes. Got the first pop rivet set in there. Clamp her down. And now the next one. Drill motor and ream it a little bit. Set a pop rivet in there. There we go. And she's in. Okay, so when I turn this knob one way or the other, it'll turn the adjusting sleeve up there to favor the front of the rear. That's how you go front to rear brake bias control. You can turn it one way towards the front or the other way towards the rear. You can probably kind of hear it. It's stiff and it has a click detent that kind of stops in different places. And that's what you want. You don't want it to be really loose so that it like vibrates and adjusts itself. Now I'll show you up top how it adjusts itself. Alright, we're back to the master cylinder foot box. You can see here's the grommet and the cable coming through that I installed earlier to the master cylinders. Now I'm going to adjust the knob and hopefully you can see it move. So there I moved it back and forth a couple times. And there it is installed. I got a couple P-clamps I got to put on the cable on the firewall to keep it off of the transmission linkage, and it'll be ready to go. Okay, here's a shot of me working the brake pedal. And if you look closely, you can see that as I apply the brake pedal, it favors this one a little more than the other one. The one it's favoring right now is the front brakes. That's because it has a smaller master cylinder on it, so it takes more stroke, but it develops more pressure. The rear master cylinder is a little bit bigger. It takes less stroke to make it move, however, a lot more foot pressure to get the same amount of braking force as the front, which is what you want in the rear. You don't want as much brake pressure in the rear as you do in the front. You'll kind of notice that they're not in line at rest, which is the way you want it. You want them to be even straight across when you push on the brake pedal, or really close. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.